Hello everybody, I got another project finished, which took me forever, but it's just because I really haven't had much time to craft lately, a little bit here and there. But anyways, hopefully after Christmas that will change. And so this is what it is. I told you I used the Bo Bunny Winter Wishes collection. I have, where did it go? That's what it looks like. I didn't use much of my 6x6. I just used my 12x12, so I can make cards or another small mini album out of it. I love that collection. It is just beautiful. I loved the soft pinks and the grays and the creams mixed together with the whites. I really enjoyed working with this paper. So anyways, this is the cover measures 8.5 by 8.5. I believe my spine's 3.5, and it's packed with pages to fill photos. Now, with this one, I think, first of all, if this doesn't sell by the end of January, I'm going to keep this one for myself because I really like it. And I think you can use this as Christmas because it is wintry, but it is also, you know, it has the little angels and stuff. So you can use it for your holiday photos as well. But I think if this was my album, I think black and white photos would just look so beautiful in this book. I wouldn't even put color photos. I would do black and white photos. I think they would just look beautiful. Very vintagey, and that's how, if this doesn't sell by the end of January, I'm going to take it out of my Etsy and keep it for myself and do just that. So anyways, let's get started. I won't keep you much longer. I did the spine with, I just put some lace with one of these Prima hooks, and I just tied pieces of lace and eyelash trim just to give it that soft, wintry, cozy look. I fussy cut out the violin from the ephemera collection. This is just a wood chip from Michael's in a frame, and I cut out a piece of the one of the tags that came on the paper collection, and just layered the ephemera underneath, painted my frame with crackle paint, and I love the little spine with the little pearls. The lace wraps around the corners on both sides, and it just looks really soft and pretty. The back is very plain, just the lace on the back, very plain. And let's go inside. I do have a closure. This can be trimmed. I left this a little longer, so depending on how big you want your bow or full you get your album. So let's go on the inside. And the front cover, this was like a sticker that I placed on top that came with it. I have this beautiful trim that I love on the edge. To me, it just looks like snow in winter. So this opens up. I have little flaps to pull it, which is magnetized. That opens up to put a nice photo on each side. And just think of a nice, beautiful black and white photo. I think black and white photos have to be the way to go for this book. My opinion. I like these flappy covers to leave these blank, just to reveal the beautiful paper, and then you can untie it and then open it up. I put little pearls there, and then open it up to reveal all the photos that you want to put in here. I use these pocket card creator dies to get these curved edges. I made a little tag to journal, or you could still put a square photo, little photo, or just journal. And those go in the pockets there. There's two of them. And then this is a nice pocket that has two photo frames in it. I got the lace trim, and I used Heartfelt Creations die. So nice photo can go. If this was mine, I would just put photos back here. But you could still crop a smaller photo and have the paper going around. You could put a nice photo here and still see the paper. That one I did put paper on the back because originally I used that paper and I didn't like it. So you get paper on the back there, but you could still journal and border your photo. And then that tucks back in the pocket. This closes back up. I'll tie these later. I didn't do any inserts in the middle of this. I just didn't want it. This I used, I don't even remember where I got this. I got it from somebody's Etsy, but that's glued down. It's a beautiful poinsettia with the pearls dangling. Just so pretty. And then that's a scalloped, you can fit a photo here, a nice little black and white photo. That opens up and it reveals that paper. I glued one of the ephemera pieces down so that a Christmas tree on top of there so you can, I thought I did. There you go. Just gotta bend it up a little bit. Oh, because I'm hitting the leaves. So you can put your photo and the Christmas tree will overlap like that. So there's that, and then this is just, she's so pretty. You can't cover her up. So she's just a decorative door, we call it. But then this is a tag, a pocket with a nice long tag. You could put a nice photo there or on the back or in journal. And it goes in that pocket right there. And then this I used one of those scallop card creator dies that I have, which I don't like using them. I'll explain that in another video. They're pretty, but they're not easy to work with. That lifts up. I left that very plain for a nice photo there. And I did a little scallopy pocket and a photo tag. That was one of the big pieces of ephemera, and just look how pretty. She's a dreamer. I love it. So it's just a really soft collection. I love it. So that magnetized down there, that closes back up, and that's lifted so if you do place a photo, it'll overlap on that. And then we have this page, and I used some of my bling in my stash. I cut out that just to put on there for decoration. That's the flap. So that opens that way, and pull this to reveal a photo, photo, photo. Then this lifts up that way, and nice big spot for a photo here. And I did these little, you could put a photo on this and this, but then this opens up, it's magnetized to put some photos in there. Whoops. My hands are cold. Alright, so that's that. Those close. And this will go back down. And that covers up. Then we got our next page. Should I be zooming in a little more? Can you guys see this close up? I will have the still photos as usual. I pop dotted up a clock from the ephemera, backed it on cardstock. I used one of my Sizzix or Spellbinders dies, band die, and that opens up that way. And just polka dots on the back. And then here's a nice spot for a photo. This will open that way, photo there. Nice big area for a photo that opens that way. So it reveals all that, and a nice big area for a photo. You could put a cropped one here to still reveal all that, or you could put a big one. It's up to you. And then that closes up that way. Then this page, I cut out, I actually used this by Delusions, this stamping block for your Prima dolls, and if you could see, it has, which it's made to cut out. So that's what I did. I traced it on paper and cut that out to get that wave, and I made it a pocket. And look at how she just, that's the paper, it's not overlapped. I didn't have enough paper to cut her out so you could put a photo, but it's just so pretty with the violin and the little snow angel. And then these are nice sized photo mats. Place your photos there, and they tuck nicely back in there. And then I did the waterfall on 2 pages. This was part of the ephemera, and I backed it and fussy cut cardstock around it to make it thicker. I put it on the belly band, and then I glued pearls on for decoration and these little tiny bows that I got. And then that's just features waterfall page. And I leave these blank because you can still put your photo and you'll have a gray border around. If you choose to leave the paper showing, that's fine, but smaller. But because it gets really thick, these get really thick when you add photos and everything, so I don't back them. And then on this side, it opens the opposite way. Like that. And opens this way. And then that's stationary. So plenty of room for photos. And then here I did another little gate opening, but are you in full frame? That's the top. You're not missing anything there. I did where I cut it with my Sizzix or Spellbinders dies to make it like an arch doorway. And then this will open. And look how pretty she is. And I put some lace around the top, and it says let it snow here with some snowflakes glued on top. And then those open. You could put a nice photo on each side. Again, I got this beautiful trim on the bottom and a scallopy pocket and some of the ephemera from the collection for photo matting. And I glued, she was from the ephemera part, and you can put your photo and glue a photo underneath her and she will stick out. Of course, you'll probably have a bigger photo, but just to show you how, you know, get a nice photo on there and how it'll look with photos. So pretty. And then the back is blank, of course, for even bigger photo. And then I actually embossed this pocket with a embossing folder with snowflakes. So that fits in there. I'll tie that up off camera. And then the last back cover, I did a big flap. I cut out the keys and I kind of scalped it to mimic the one thing over there. So that opens that way. This looks like it's a pocket, but it's not. It lifts up. No, this whole thing lifts up. So that is a pocket. Duh. So that is a pocket. And these go inside. Little photo tags from the collection. Or paper, scrap paper. And so that's a nice big pocket right there. Those fit in there nicely. And then that opens that way, and here's a little where you could put a photo or leave it blank, and I mimicked the other side of that. So that will open. It will reveal plenty of room for photos and plenty of room for a photo there. You can see my hand. And then the back is just a scallopy corner pocket. You can journal there or do whatever you want. I left it kind of blank. And then I got a little journal tag. You could put a small photo on the back of there. Life is beautiful. And those fit nicely in there. Close that up. Close that up. And that is it. That's how it sits. It's very sturdy chipboard, all wrapped in paper. And it is for sale in my Etsy store, so I will have the link down below. And like I said, you could use this for winter or just Christmas or whatever. And this will be titled Let It Snow. And so head on over to my Etsy store. The name of my Etsy shop is Pretty Paper Maker on Etsy. And but I will have the link to take you there down below in the description box. And hopefully, I don't know if I'll have time. I definitely won't before Christmas because it's here already. It's this weekend. But I think I might have a Christmas journal that I'm working on. But I'm not sure when I'll finish it, if I even like it. I don't know. But anyway, stay tuned. And I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas if I don't get on here before Christmas, which I highly doubt that I will. So Merry Christmas to you all. And thanks for stopping by. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.